tectorial membrane, again, we've talked about anterior, posterior. Now when we get inside that vertebral canal, we're talking about this little membrane right here. See right here? It's going to connect the base of the occiput and the atlas.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Sorry about the occipital. So is it just that short area right here that's
Let me see if I can find it on here.
Atlano, and then it turns into the...
Exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly.
the whole rest of it is... yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yep. All right. So back to our tectorial membrane. So here's our tectorial membrane. It'd be running right in here, and you can see it here. See how it's running right over the atlas and axis right here? That's that tectorial membrane, and it continues down as posterior longitudinal ligament. So there's the tectorial membrane, continues down, posterior longitudinal. Okay. Anteriorly, it's called the atlano-occipital, into the anterior longitudinal. We've got the tectorial membrane that continues into the posterior longitudinal. We have this nuchal ligament that turns into the supraspinous. Okay, and so what else we saw? We mentioned again. So that tectorial membrane is kind of the most superficial or the most posterior structure. Under that tectorial membrane, then we see a couple of other structures. So what we see is the tectorial membrane, right? We remove this, and now we can see these structures, okay? And in your notes, it was, or in the PowerPoint, it really shows kind of how those are layered in, okay? So now we can see the alar ligament and the apical ligament, okay? And so all of those ligaments, the alar and the transverse ligament in general, these two are forming the cruciform ligament. So right here is the cruciform. So if we had a ligament overlying that, we couldn't see it, that's the tectorial membrane. We remove it, and now we can see two ligaments that form the cruciate. Okay, longitudinal or the transverse. Some textbooks it calls it transverse or longitudinal. And then we've got the alar, which is right here. See, there's the alar. Okay, there's the alar. And then these are the transverse ligaments right here. Okay, and you can see they're, at the end of the day, what these are doing is holding C1 and C2 together.